Long ago, in ancient India, there lived a Brahmin, a scholar of the Vedas, a master of ritual and logic. He had dedicated his entire life to studying the sacred texts and performing the ancient rites, passed down through generations. His knowledge was vast, his reputation respected throughout the land. Yet, despite all his learning, his heart was restless. One question, like a persistent echo in a quiet hall, haunted him day and night. Does God truly exist? Who or what created this world? He had debated with other scholars, consulted countless scrolls, and spent long nights in prayer, but the answer remained elusive, shrouded in mystery. Hearing of the extraordinary wisdom of a sage who lived in Jetavana Monastery, known as the Buddha, the Brahmin felt a flicker of hope. He thought, perhaps this enlightened one, the sage of the Vikyas, could finally quiet the turmoil in his soul. With a mix of skepticism and desperation, he packed a small bag and set out on a long journey to find the Buddha and ask his question. After many days of travel, the Brahmin arrived at the tranquil monastery. He saw the Buddha seated peacefully beneath a Bodhi tree, his presence radiating an aura of profound calm that seemed to touch everything around him. The air was still, and even the leaves on the tree seemed to listen. The Brahmin approached with reverence, his heart pounding in his chest. He bowed low, his forehead touching the earth, and then spoke, his voice trembling slightly. "O Gautama, revered teacher, I have traveled far to seek your wisdom. My mind is burdened with a question that gives me no peace. Please, tell me truly, does a creator God exist?" The Buddha looked at the Brahmin, his eyes filled with a gentle, compassionate understanding. He did not give a direct answer. Instead, he smiled softly and asked in return, "Tell me, honored Brahmin, do you yourself believe there is such a creator?" The Brahmin, well-versed in logic, replied confidently, "Yes, blessed one, I do. It is a matter of simple reason. Everything we see must have a maker. A house has a builder, a robe has a tailor, and a pot has a potter. Therefore, this vast and intricate world, with its mountains and rivers, its sun and moon, must also have its creator." The Buddha nodded gently, acknowledging the Brahmin's logic. He let a moment of silence pass, allowing the Brahmin to feel the weight of his own certainty. Then, he posed a simple question that would unravel everything. "Then tell me, my friend, who created your creator?" The Brahmin fell silent. The Buddha's question was like a stone dropped into a still pond, sending ripples through the very foundation of his beliefs. He had no answer. It was a question he had never dared to ask himself. If the creator needed a creator, then that creator would need one too, leading to an infinite and illogical chain. The Buddha continued softly, his voice like a gentle guide in the darkness of the Brahmin's mind. "If you say that your God was not created by anyone, that he is the uncaused first cause, then why not say that the universe itself has no creator? That it simply is." The Brahmin lowered his head, a sense of profound confusion washing over him. The logic that had seemed so solid moments before now appeared fragile and incomplete. The Buddha then shifted the direction of the conversation. "Tell me," he asked, "can you see the wind?" The Brahmin, still deep in thought, replied, "No, Lord, I cannot see the wind, but I can feel its touch on my skin and see its effect on the trees." "And can you see your own mind?" The Buddha asked again. "No, blessed one, I cannot see my mind, but I know it is there. I know when I am thinking, when I am feeling happy or sad." A gentle smile graced the Buddha's lips. "Then, Brahmin," he said, "that knowing itself the pure, simple awareness that perceives all things, the awareness that feels the wind and knows the thoughts, that is the true essence you have been seeking. That is what you call God. It has no shape, no form, no birth, and no death. It is the uncreated. When you awaken to this awareness within you, you will see that nothing exists apart from it. The Buddha then spoke with a clarity that seemed to illuminate the very air around them. People search for God in distant heavens and on high mountains, in ancient scriptures and magnificent temples. They look for a being outside of themselves, separate from the world they live in. But the divine you seek is not separate. It is right here, right now, in the silent knowing of your own heart, in the simple rhythm of your breath. When you see this clearly, the question of who created the world simply dissolves. It disappears not because you have found an answer, but because the question itself was based on a misunderstanding. The Creator and the created are not two separate things. They rise together from the same source, the same pure, luminous mind. The Brahmin sat in stillness, the Buddha's words washing over him like a gentle rain, cleansing away years of doubt and intellectual struggle. The world around him seemed to fade, and for the first time, he turned his attention inward, not with logic or scripture, but with quiet observation. In that silence, a profound realization dawned upon him. Tears began to stream down his face, not of sorrow, but of overwhelming joy and relief. The long, arduous search was over. He bowed to the Buddha once more, his heart overflowing with gratitude. I have searched for God my entire life, he whispered, his voice thick with emotion. I looked for him in temples, in books, and in prayers. I traveled to holy sites and argued with great scholars. But now I see he was never apart from me. The kingdom I was seeking was within me all along. The Buddha simply smiled in silence, his work complete. From that day forward, the Brahmin no longer searched outward for answers. He let go of his books and his rituals, not out of disrespect, but because he had found something far more direct and profound. He spent his days in meditation, turning his attention to the stillness within, where the divine and the self are one and the same. The Buddha taught that we should not seek God elsewhere, as if looking for something we have lost. Instead, find the source within your own mind, for that is where the universe begins and ends. That is the ultimate truth. Thank you for joining us on this journey of reflection. If these words resonated with you, please consider liking this video and subscribing for more stories of wisdom. May you find peace in the stillness within.